Well, hello everybody and welcome to my Facebook page. You may be watching this in the archive on my YouTube channel, Intuitive Mitchell Osborn, over most of the social media channels. So either search Mitchell Osborn or Intuitive Mitchell, and you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, let's see, I think that's about it. Pinterest, Tumblr. So thank you for joining me. I know some of you may be popping on here. I am going to be talking about mindfulness and meditation, the benefits of it, how to start one for yourself, and some resources that you can use. This is something that I get to do quite a bit with clients, with coworkers, and I do offer it as a service at mitchellosborn.com. You can book your session there. It's just a 30-minute session, and it's a lot of what I'm going to cover now. If we do like a private session, then I get to focus on you specifically and what's going on in your life and tailor the mindfulness and meditation towards you. Plus, it may also lead to some other modalities that I use for mindfulness and that transformational coaching, which would be EFT, which is the tapping emotional freedom technique. Hypnosis. I am a 500-hour certified, clinical and transpersonal hypnotherapist. And I also might use some eye movement therapy, EMT, as well as some NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. So I'm just going to be talking a little bit about mindfulness, what it is, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to dive right in. If you have questions, by all means, post them. I can see them as I'm using my eCam live platform, which I can do live onto Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. Right now it's on Facebook, and then I'll archive this into the YouTube channel, which if you like the meditation that I do at the end, then you absolutely can listen to it over and over again. So let me adjust my camera a little bit. So what is mindfulness? In my personal nutshell definition, it is literally just paying attention to your body and to your breath in the moment. A technical definition from Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is kind of the father of mindfulness, and I'll talk a little bit more about him, but that textbook definition is, it's the basic human ability to be fully present, aware of where you are and what you're doing, and not overly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. So paying attention without judgment, criticizing, or analyzing what's going on in your life. And the best thing to do, if you stay for the meditation, you do the meditation, I'm going to be bringing you back to your breath and back to your body. Some of the myths are that we think that mindfulness is about fixing you, and it's not about fixing you. It's just about bringing yourself into a more mindful now moment and focus. It's not about stopping your thoughts, because your brain really doesn't ever stop, even when you sleep. Think of that puppy, that excited little puppy running around. If you pull up some food, he's like, "Oh, food," and it's about focusing. And then the moment he's done eating, he's back again. And it's just bringing that puppy back to focus every time, which is your mind. And mindfulness doesn't really belong to a religion, and it's not an escape from reality either. A lot of people think it is that. I think it is part of many religions, but it doesn't belong to a religion. I think prayer is very similar to that. The Buddhist monks, will do meditation and be very mindful of what's going on. But Jon Kabat-Zinn, who, like I said, was kind of the father of mindfulness, he was working at the University of Massachusetts, and I believe he still is, but he had a basement down there, and for almost 40 years now, they've been, working with mindfulness. He kind of got the term mindfulness to more popularity. A lot of his Buddhist kind of monk influences kind of came into this. But the cool thing is a lot of, companies and people can get on board with mindfulness because of the data that has now been secured over the 40, plus years, or almost 40 years. And, some of the results that they truly have found, and I'll be honest with you, it's usually subtle. It usually comes in very subtly, and I'll tell you about my experience. But some of the benefits of that: lower your stress, focus your mind, reduce the brain chatter, able to help you connect better to other people, especially in your relationships. It helps you to change your relationship to mental and physical pain, which often then reduce what we label as pain. It helps, train your body to be at peak performance. A lot of athletes are doing that. I always remember the story that I think Tiger Woods' father, when he was putting, would be in the behind him with money and change and chains, and he would be jingling them, so Tiger would have to stay focused, and that's kind of a very Buddhist kind of a thing. It's like, even when all the things going on around you, you stay, very focused on what you're supposed to be doing. Helps create more creativity in your life. And some of the other things, just higher brain function. And one of the things I love, helps boost and increases your immune system, lowers blood pressure, heart rate, increase, boy, you can hear my mouth, increased, awareness, lowers anxiety levels and feelings of anxiousness, and you get to experience a little bit more calm, and just internal stillness. And for me, I'm a native Central Floridian. And if any of you know I-4, you can Google deadliest highway in the country, and it's I-4, which is what I travel every day to work. Now, because I grew up here, I grew up on that interstate because I used to live 50 miles the other way, and now I live 25 miles this way from my work. And I'll never forget reading years ago, it's not like I had bad road rage, but every once in a while I get so upset. But I remember reading about a car and a trucker were having a fight on the highway, and the trucker pulled over, the car pulled over, and the guy got out and shot the other guy with a gun and killed him. And I specifically remember thinking, I don't want that to happen to me, because they talked about how seemingly calm, normal people just get crazy with that, and they don't know where to channel that. So I say that because I still travel that interstate it takes me about 40 minutes every day to get to work. It's only about 25 miles. But what I've seen the most is mindfulness puts distance between me and my reaction to something. So when I'm driving down the road and someone gets in my lane, a first thought is, I wonder what's going on in their life. I wonder what's making them drive this way, whatever this way is, whether it's my opinion that they're driving badly or not. And then after a moment of just sitting there, I think, well, you know what? They did jeopardize my safety. Beep, and let me blow the horn. But half the time I don't blow the horn. It's just me reacting to, my ego thinking that they took my space or they made me slow down or something, when in reality they really didn't do that at all. So it puts distance there. And then also if I'm in a meeting or something and things are not going the way I wanted them to, I have coworkers that they know what I'm doing, because I'll go, just take a nice long deep breath, and I just, in that moment, literally right now, my body just recentered. You might even feel me or see me even being a little bit more calm, because it literally just recentered. Because I've done it so much. Very Pavlovian response. The more you do it, the better it's going to be. And the moment you take that breath, your body goes, oh, he wants to calm down. So, hey, Gina, I see you tagging Jamie out there. So this definitely is, a wonderful thing to do. So if you have questions, by all means, ask about them. Some of the other things that it promotes or the benefits of that. And how to get started in one. So, honestly, just like exercise, and that's my corporate day job, is in health and fitness, just like exercise, any exercise is better than none at all. Even if you only get a 5-minute walk, it's better than none at all. So even if you only get 1 or 2 minutes a day, it's better than none at all. So how long should you meditate? As much as you can. But I recommend, and my personal journey was, been 4 years now that I full on dedicated to it. I always did it randomly, but 4 years ago, I said, it's the 6th month. It was June. And I said, I'm going to do 6 minutes today. So I did, are you telling somebody they need deep breaths? I love it. Hey, you guys over there. So, hey, Shuvi, Michelle, Gina. So I started with 6 minutes a day, and that was a long 6 minutes. I am quite an energetic person. As a child, nap time at 3 o'clock at Miss Crosby's daycare was just hell for me, because I had to stay still when I didn't want to stay still. But I started with 6 minutes. It was a long 6 minutes. And then when July rolled around, I did 7 minutes. So I added a minute every month. And it was a very good start for me. When I got to January, I added another minute. I just added one, like military time, 13, 14, 15. Then I stopped there. Then about 6 months later, I jumped to 25. A couple months after that, I jumped to 33. This morning, it was a weekend, I think I got like 25 minutes, 27 minutes. So first of all, the minimum I get now is 19. And I like odd numbers for some reason. But When I'm on vacation, that's a tough time because, I'm with my husband, we're doing things, we're getting up. I don't have that quiet time alone, because it's like sometimes I just try to get it while he's getting a shower before we leave for the day. On an airplane, hey, Kim, on an airplane is a great time to get some mindfulness. Put your earbuds in and you just go. But however long you can get it, get it. If you have questions about how to start that, you can email me privately. I love being a resource for mindfulness, and also you can book a session at mitchellosborn.com. So where and should you do this? Really anywhere you're not going to be disturbed. If you can do it the same place every day, that's great. I say avoid doing it in your bed unless the outcome is to fall asleep, and I'll talk about that too. But you can see right over there, that chair with the blue thing on it right there. That's my lazy boy recliner. Every morning I'm in that chair, so it's supercharged. By the way, Bart is right there. That's Bart hanging out on the red thing. He always comes in the office when I'm working. Anywhere. Sit in an upright chair. Earbuds are great. And then body position, just whatever feels most comfortable, cross leg. If you can lay down and you're not going to fall asleep, that's fine too. But if your goal is to go back to sleep or fall asleep, then laying in the bed is great as well. And when I take you through the meditation at the end, I'm going to use some key words: relax, release, and let go. I will not add the word sleep in there, but on your own, you can add the word sleep in to put yourself back to sleep. I usually don't have trouble falling asleep. Usually I'm asleep in 3 to 5 minutes. If I go to the bathroom between 3 and 3:30, which is typical, when I come back to bed, sometimes I start thinking about my day, and all I have to do is go, oh, you still have time to go to sleep, so go back to sleep. I have to remind myself, go back to sleep. And I just take 3 breaths, think, relax, release, and let go, sleep, and I'm usually back to sleep, 5 at the most. But it truly can help you get back to sleep. And sometimes I even do what I call the eye open and closure. So I'm laying in bed and I just inhale, open my eyes, exhale, close my eyes. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Because when you do that slow blink, it's kind of sending a signal to your brain. It's time to go back to sleep. And just focusing on your breath. You can focus on a candle. You can focus on the ocean, clouds. If you're walking, if you're driving, you want to stay alert so you don't hurt yourself. And when to do it, honestly, if you can get it done first thing in the morning, just like exercise, get it done so it's done. Because then schedule it throughout the day. Now, if you're someone that has a difficult time doing it at the house because of whatever reason, if you got a job where there's a bathroom you can go into, every time you go to the bathroom, spend 1 extra minute meditating. Most people are not going to bother you in there, especially at work. It becomes an HR issue. One time when I was leading my yoga classes, I would say, oh, just do it in the bathroom. No one's going to bother you. And a woman in the back says, you obviously don't have children. So I guess children will bust in the bathroom door. So yeah, do it at work. So some of the cool apps to use, I love Insight Timer. It has the image of a Tibetan bowl on it. And it's kind of like Facebook for meditators. When I get off my meditation, there's a couple people that says, thanks for meditating with me. It's very calm, it's not very intrusive. Calm is another one. Headspace is another one. They all pretty much are free, but if you want to take it up a level, then you can purchase them. So let's see. Shubi said, is this a meditation we can purchase, or is this something you do on your own? So the apps you can do on your own. But Shubi, if you want to work with me one-on-one, Facebook or FaceTime, Facebook Video Messenger, we can set up a one-on-one. It's only $40 for a 30-minute session, and I pretty much go over this, but I also tailor the meditation just for you. And then I do have some free meditations as well on my website. If you go there, you can get some open heart, loving kindness, creation meditation, some other things there. Brian, let's see, you said, much like the slow blink we can share with felines. Yes. And the slow blink comes from my hypnotherapy training. It's one of the techniques to get people to relax and go deeper into relaxation. But yes, if you've ever watched Jackson Galaxy, he talks about because if a cat closes its eyes while you're near it, it is telling you, I trust you. It really is. It does. I am safe because otherwise it's like this and it's watching you like a hawk. So yes, Shubi, thanks. So, another cool thing is mindful.org. They actually have a hard copy. I think they just switched to every 2 months rather than once a month. but you can also sign up for the newsletter, and they have bite-sized like articles. The other day at work, someone says, I've got a kid who's kind of ADHD. Do you know anything about that? I go to mindful.org, I punch it in, I find 2 articles, and I send it to her. And a lot of their articles have recorded mindfulness meditations in there. Some are 1 minute, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. But yeah, so those are some other places to go. Now, books. A couple of the best books that I recommend. Mindfulness for Beginners by Jon Kabat-Zinn. And that's a good one. And here's the cool thing. Most of the mindfulness books I have are like 80 to 110 pages. They're small little books. And I think that says something to the practice of mindfulness. It's not complicated. It's not rocket science. It's simple. Hey, Lisa, it's literally just paying attention to your breath. When your mind wanders off, just acknowledge where it went. You can label it and then come back to your breath and your body. You know, another good one is Mindfulness in Plain English. The last name is Guanaratana, but just Google or Amazon search Mindfulness in Plain English. And then Full Catastrophe Living, Jon Kabat-Zinn. It's a little elaborative on all of that, but anything by Jon Kabat-Zinn is going to be good. Again, father of mindfulness. He wrote another book that is a lot thicker, and it's like wherever you go, there you are. And I've only read part of that. It's funny because it felt more textbook-like to me, and I love things that are in plain English. Hey, Foma, Mary, how are you? So, yeah, so you guys have any questions? Otherwise, it's 7:17. I'm going to take you guys through, if you're going to hang with me, I'm going to take you through a mindfulness meditation, which is a little like a progressive relaxation, but we don't do the clenching, releasing of the muscles. And I'm going to put a beautiful picture over here so you're not staring at me if you happen to open your eyes. You want to be where it's safe. You want to be where no one's going to bother you or surprise you because you're going to be quiet. Definitely not while you're driving a car right now. So if it is, you can just watch it later. This is going to be saved on YouTube, but also it's going to be saved on Facebook, but you have to search for it in Facebook. So anyway, any questions before we dive in? If you need to go to the restroom, do it now. Run. You got about 1 minute. Any questions about what we're going to do? I know it takes usually about 10-15 seconds. And when you do this on your own, you could put on some music, just external music. I don't have music. I haven't figured out how to connect it to this. Plus, then I have to find royalty-free music since I'm putting it on YouTube as well. Or I have to do that whole, I do not have the rights to this music. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, about 30 more seconds, and we're going to get started and do a mindfulness meditation. So any questions? I appreciate you guys hanging with me tonight. This is something that it's my goal to do this about twice a month. And maybe different kinds of meditation, maybe some NLP connected with the mindfulness, using great visualization as well. So Michelle, you have a hard time quieting your mind. And honestly, I think it's not so much about quieting it as it is about focusing it. And after this, Michelle, after what we do today, if you can do it, or after you do it later, let me know if it really made a big difference. Because A, I'm guiding you. B, you know me. Hopefully you trust me because you follow me and stuff. But it's really, really different. Literally 19 out of 20 people that I do this with go, oh, I was there. I got there. There's that one person out of 20 that's kind of like, okay, I was kind of there, but they have a hard time just sitting still, period. And it's not about quieting your mind as it is about focusing it. Because I can imagine, Michelle, if you have a task at hand, because if you have a real active mind and you've got like a dinner party you got to get done or a project you got to write or something like that, you probably go boom and you focus in so like someone walks in the room and says your name and you jump. That's because you were in the moment. You were mindful of the task at hand. So it could be so powerful that you just need to, like the little puppy, that you just need to, give it some food. Right here, look at the food. Oh, okay, I'm focused, literally. And then every time it wanders off, literally, if you stay with me for this, Hey, Natasha. Natasha, you can go to mitchellosborn.com right here. Where is it there? And book a reading. Yeah, so you can find that there. 30-minute session, virtual is $50. And yeah, if you have any other questions, email me later or text me later. So I see that. Yeah, so if you stay with me through the meditation, the mindfulness, you're going to hear me say this phrase a lot. If your mind wanders off, it's okay. Just acknowledge where it went and then bring your awareness back to your breath. It's that simple. And I'm going to say that a lot. I might say something as well as if any sensations or emotions come up in the body, just acknowledge where they are, what you feel, and bring your awareness back to your breath. And then you're doing it without judging and criticizing. Thanks, Natasha. So, all right, you guys. So I give you enough time. If you had to go to the bathroom, you should have done it. So I'm going to put a picture up. So I hope you're going to hang with me, you guys. I hope I'll see you at the end. So here is the beautiful picture that I'm going to put up. And what I want you to do is just get yourself comfortable. If you feel comfortable, allow both your feet to be flat on the ground. And once again, you need quiet time for about 10 minutes. Please turn off the video now if you're in a car or you cannot do this safely. Allow your arms to relax in your lap. If you're holding your phone, just put it off to the side. You don't need to stare at anything. Hopefully you can still hear me. Maybe you have earbuds in. And as you just allow your breathing to become natural and normal, just bring your awareness to your breath. And all I mean by that is notice each inhalation going in the nose or mouth. Follow that breath down the windpipe into the lungs and then back out again. Just imagine what the breath might look like going in the nose or mouth, past your vocal cords, down the windpipe into the right and left lung and back out again. And as I said earlier, if your mind wanders off, it's okay. Just simply acknowledge where your mind went and bring awareness back to your breath, back to the body. Avoid any criticizing, judging, or analyzing. So now I want you to think or repeat in your mind the word relax each time you take a breath in. So every time you inhale, just think or repeat in your mind the word relax. And then allow the breath to naturally exhale and leave the body. Each time you exhale, there's no words. You're just allowing the breath to exit the body. But each time you inhale, think or repeat in your mind the word relax. It's almost as if you're giving your body permission to do just that. Relax. You might even find your breathing slowing down a bit as you become more relaxed. And in return, you might find your heart beating a little slower since you don't need quite as much blood going through the body as you become more relaxed, present in the moment, peaceful and calm. So each time you inhale, repeating the word relax a couple more times. And now just allow the word relax to fade away like steam into the air to where you're once again just left with the breath. Following the breath in the nose or mouth, down the windpipe to the lungs and back out again. And now if any feelings or sensations or even emotions come up in the body, just simply acknowledge what it is, where you feel it, what's going on, and bring your awareness back to your breath. That's simple. And now I want you to add a few more words in on the exhalation. So every time the breath leaves your body, just think or repeat in your mind the words release and let go. So you naturally take a breath in without any pressure. Just allow the breath to come in. And then every time you exhale, just repeat in your mind the words release and let go. And it's almost as if you're giving your body permission to release any and all tension, release any discomfort, let go of anything that's not serving you right here, right now, for your highest good and greatest growth. So every time you exhale, think or repeat in your mind the words, release and let go. And if the mind wanders off, it's okay. Just acknowledge where your mind went and bring the awareness back to your breath. And now I want you to add the word relax back into the mix. So each time you inhale, think the word relax. And every time you exhale, think or repeat in your mind the words release and let go. So you have this beautiful cycle. Inhale, thinking the word relax. Exhale, thinking the words release and let go. This beautiful cycle of breath that from the day you took your first breath really has not stopped, not for any length of time. And now allow all the words to fade away like fog in the morning sunlight, to where once again you're just left with the breath, following it in the nose or mouth, down the windpipe to the lungs and back out again. And as always, if the mind wanders off, it's okay. Just acknowledge where it went. You can even label it. And then bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the body. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to call out a body part or body parts. And when I do, I simply want you to visualize or think about those body parts. Like if I say your toes, I want you to visualize and imagine what your toes look like. And then I want you to just give your toes permission to relax, to release, and let go. So go ahead and visualize your toes, the arches of your feet, your heels, your ankles, the tops of your feet, all the little bones and ligaments and tendons in your feet. Imagine all those body parts and give them permission to relax, release, and let go. You may even feel your feet kind of flattening out in your shoes just a little bit more because they've become even more relaxed. They've released any and all tension and discomfort, and they've let go of anything that's not serving you for your highest good and greatest growth right here, right now. So now go ahead and imagine your calves, your shins, your kneecap, your hamstrings, quadriceps, your buttocks, your groin, your waistline, everything from the waist all the way to the ankles. Your legs, give them permission to relax, to release, and let go. You might even find yourself sink into the chair just a little bit more as we relax and release those largest muscle groups of the body, those hamstring, quads, and glutes. And if the mind wanders off, it's okay. Just acknowledge where it went and bring your awareness back to your breath, back to the body. And now I want you to bring to your mind's eye your core torso area, where all the vital organs are, your liver, kidney, your spleen, your heart, your chest, your rib cage, your lungs, your upper, middle, lower back, your spine, everything in the middle of your body, your core, your torso. And give all those parts of your body permission to relax, to release, to let go. And while we're here, whether we know what every organ does or not, just give all your organs permission. Just set the intention and give all your organs permission to do just what they were designed to do, to be the best organ that they can be right here, right now. And if any sensations or emotions pop up in the body, just acknowledge what it is, where you feel it, and bring your awareness back to your breath. And now move to your shoulders, your biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, your hands, fingers, and thumbs. Give all your arms and the parts of your arms permission to relax, to release, and let go. You might even feel your shoulders sink down in your sockets a little bit more. You might feel your arms a little heavier on your chair or your thighs or wherever they're resting. If the mind wanders, you know what to do. Acknowledge where it went and come back. Come back to your breath. And now bring to your mind's eye your neck, your throat, your voice box, your chin, your lips, your nose, your eyes, your scalp, your face, the skull, right inside your brain. Give all those parts of your body permission to relax, to release, and let go. Relax, release, and let go. And now scan your entire body from head to toe, head to fingertips, and just notice if there are any areas still left with some tension or discomfort or what we might call a hot spot. And if there's 1 or 2 or 3 areas, just bring each of those areas to your mind's eye, visualize them, and give each area permission to relax, to release, and let go. Relax, release, and let go. Now just notice how good it feels right here, right now, to be this relaxed, to be this peaceful, to have let go of anything that's not serving you for your highest good and greatest growth right here, right now. Memorize that feeling and know that anytime you need to come back to this feeling or bring this feeling to your body, to your senses, to your mind, all you have to do is take a deep breath in, thinking the word relax, and as you exhale, think the words release and let go, and you'll come back to this beautiful, peaceful moment. You can even utilize this to fall asleep or go back to sleep at night simply by adding the word sleep in to the exhalation. And in fact, the more you practice this, the more you do it, the easier, quicker, faster it will happen, and longer these beautiful, peaceful, mindful feelings will stay with you. Living in the present moment, putting distance between you, improving your immune system, giving you clarity, and all the benefits of a mindful practice. So just take a couple more breaths on your own, thinking the word relax on the inhalation, thinking the words release and let go on the exhalation. Practice on your own a few more times in silence. And now once again, allow all the words to fade away like you're erasing the letters off a chalkboard. Clear, clean slate, feeling peaceful, relaxed, calm in the present moment. And now I want you to start taking some fuller, deeper breaths. Make them more intentional, and the next time you exhale, just wiggle your toes, maybe point, maybe flex your ankles. On the next exhalation, I want you to wiggle your fingers, maybe rotate your wrists. On the next inhalation, lift your shoulders up, and as you exhale, set your shoulders back and down, allowing yourself to sit up a little taller. On the next exhalation, just gently allow your eyes to open. Come back fully present, aware, feeling relaxed, at peace, tranquil, in the moment, bringing all those beautiful benefits back with you. And knowing that every time you practice it, you'll go there quicker, faster, and easier. And even utilizing it to fall asleep at night or go back to sleep by adding the word sleep in. So welcome back for those of you who stayed with me. Please let me know that you're back. You can just give me a wave or just say hello or I'm back. If you're not back with us at this moment, open your eyes, come back fully present in the moment, right here, right now. Right here, right now. Oh, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And like I said, I'm going to save this over on my YouTube channel. But I think you might be able to save this, or hey, welcome back everybody. You might be able to save it as well. So just look for the date on my YouTube channel, Intuitive Mitchell Osborn. You're welcome, Bryn. Thank you, everybody. Let me know if you have any questions. Welcome back. Welcome back, Kim. Welcome back, Bryn, Michelle, everybody. I can't tell who's here or not. Thank you, Mary. So if you have any questions, post them now, because I know it takes about 15 seconds for me to see it pop up. But just about another minute, and I'll be signing off. There was a beautiful moment on my screen where it has everything. It literally said there were 7 people watching, 7 thumbs up, and 7 hearts. So I was 777, right as I was bringing you out, which I love that. So Brent, thank you. And that is just a very simple, traditional one. It's kind of a progressive relaxation without the tightening and releasing, which a lot of people do that. But yeah, you guys can go back to this. And also at MitchellOsborn.com, if you scroll down, you'll see free meditations. This one's not on there, but I have an open heart one, a creation health one, loving kindness one. It worked. Yay, Michelle. So Michelle, it worked. So your mind was quiet. Beautiful. I love it. And sometimes that's what you need. I mean, the guided part is great, and a lot of the apps have guided meditations. There's so many. You got to find out, do you like the male voice, the female voice? Do you like what they're saying? Do you like the music in the background? So once you find one or two, stick with them. Yay, Brand 777. And the number 7, we're about to go into 7 months. And the number 7 is all about metaphysical, mystical, spiritual. It's research, it's solitude, it's analyzing. It's a really, really cool, powerful number. And the month of July carries a lot of that. But hey, Shuvi, welcome back. You're welcome. And you guys feel free to share this, post this all over. You can share it from Facebook or you can share it from YouTube. Either one is great. And if you share it on your own page, or you email it to yourself, then you can go back to it real easily. All right, I'm going to be signing off. Namaste. And namaste, basically, what it really means is, the good in me sees and recognizes the good in you. I got caught up because what I say is the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me sees and recognizes the beautiful, awesome, powerful, wonderful sexiness in you. So I say to you, namaste. Thank you. Tomorrow night, V and I will be on Facebook doing a live. We're going to be doing readings and stuff, probably some tarot cards, talking about our live. So 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, you'll see me and V doing our thing. All right, namaste. Bye-bye.